Let them experience passions through extracurriculars. Let them experience teamwork, discipline, and resilience through sports. Let them experience leadership and service to community. Let them experience on-the-job training through internships and job shadowing. Let them experience the excitement of performing through drama and dance. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart. Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart. Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart.
Good evening and welcome to the Tigers Sports Network presented by Natural State Sports. We are live here from Buzz Bowling Arena on the campus of Conway High School in the city of colleges, Conway, Arkansas. Your Little Rock Central Tigers are taking on the Conway Wampus Cats, and Central looking to get back on track. Of course, they did come away with their win in their last game against Cabot, but after a pretty bad losing skid. And for Conway, they're also looking to really get back on track. They're on a 2-game win streak, but that was right after snapping a 5-game losing streak. So both teams trying to establish some consistency as they head into the tail end of the conference slate. I'm Chris Gay, your play-by-play commentator, and I really hope you got to join us for our last broadcast. The Lady Tigers were matched up against the #1 team in Arkansas, the Lady Wampus Cats of Conway, and Central came away with the victory. A huge victory. If you follow the girls basketball sphere in Arkansas, you're not going to hear the end of it. So here is the starting lineup for your Little Rock Central Tigers. So C.J. King is going to get the start along with Trey Holman. He's going to play alongside Dalen Thomas. Clay Blair and Luke Moore will be the other 2 guards in the lineup here this evening. So no Brandon Wright, no Trey Aline. They are both out. I don't know. I believe they're both out due to injury. I could tell with Aline, he has a cast on his wrist. And I would imagine that Wright is also out due to injury. Now for the Wampus Cats, as we have a nice floor view. Xavion Smiley, the senior guard, is going to get the start, along with number 2, Zay Patrick. Number 11, Eline Cullum, getting the start as well. And number 15, KJ Johnson, going to be starting alongside number 25, Jamal Holden. Now they are without, the Wampus Cats that is, they're also without some key players, particularly maybe the only player that I can see that's out, Kennard Turner. Kennard Turner, the 6'4" senior guard, who had been averaging about 18 points per game, had recently eclipsed 1,000 career points this season. He is out tonight, so that will be very nice for Central, as they are also out without a few of their key players again in Brandon Wright and Trey Aline, 2 of their sophomores. Clay Blair will tip off against Jamal Holden, one of the top centers in the class of 2027, and he's going to win the tip. So Conway will start out with the basketball. Zay Patrick has it up top. Now it's Smiley. Back to Smiley. Thought about the three into Holden, not going to finish. Holden gets his own miss. Can't finish that time. Collum did a pretty good job tapping the rebounds out. And Conway will end back up with the basketball. Zay Patrick will throw in. He gets it to Holden. And Central's going to get the steal. It's C.J. King, the junior, with K.J. Johnson on him. Moore, he'll take the three. He got it. First points of the ball game, courtesy of the senior, Luke Moore. Smiley looking to take the three now to respond, and he does. Xavion Smiley with the big shot on the wing. Thomas up top. Now he looks to drive, and put back attempt by King won't work. Holden, what a rebound by the sophomore. He'll draw some contact. Who's going to pick up the foul? It might be Day-Day. Yeah, it will be. So Day-Day Thomas picks up his first foul of the ball game. First foul from either side, as we're all tied up at 3. Patrick will bring it up the floor. Smiley guarded by King. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Conway, oh, that's a charge. Yep, that was an easy call by the official, as Smiley is going to pick up his first foul in the ball game as well. Both of these, this is a very important conference game. Both of these teams 4 and 5 in conference play. And if Central gets the win, it's obviously going to help their odds in the playoffs, especially with seeding. Of course, Conway would help them as well, as they are tied in the conference standings, as Blair's going to take the three. It's a long one, and now it's going to be Collum that ends up with the basketball possession. Arrow still says Central, but both teams tied for 4th in the conference. Central just has that leg up right now because they did come away with a win in their first meeting of the season. Blair, look, oh, what a drive, what a step through by Clay Blair. A powerful move by the junior. Hadn't really seen that from him as much as of late. That's a good sign early, though. Patrick, that's going to be, I believe, on Luke Moore. Yep, he's going to reach in, pick up the personal. Second team foul on the Tigers, as Patrick will throw in again. It's K.J. Johnson. He'll take the mid-range jumper. Got it to fall. 5-5 is your score after K.J. Johnson knocked down his first bucket of the ball game. Blair to Stewart up top. Moore looking to drive, spinning. That was blocked by Collum, as Smiley ends up with the rebound. Blair's on him, but he gives it up to Patrick. Sophomore averaging around 7 points a night. And how was that not a travel? It's going to be a jump ball possession, still says Conway. Patrick hit the floor. I'm surprised it was not a travel. Holden guarded by Stewart. Johnson to Patrick. Holden going to post up at the elbow. Now he'll set the screen. Smiley can shoot from out there. He got it. 6 points in the ball game by Xavion Smiley as he just beat the shot clock. Stewart going right at Collum. Thomas fighting for the board, ends up in Patrick's hands. He puts it up ahead for Smiley, who has an early 8. So just like that, Conway with the 5-point lead. Blair got around Smiley and finishes inside. Johnson with a good look in the lane. It was actually a good contest by Thomas. Holden fighting for it. No one was out of bounds, so Central has a good fast break opportunity. Moore going to pull it out to Thomas. He'll take the floater and got it to go. So Day Thomas, he has his first bucket of the ball game. Gavin Holman at the scores table, ready to come in. Smiley, triple number 3. Won't get it. Stewart's going to get the rebound up ahead to King. Kick out, Moore, wide open 3, got it! Luke Moore, second triple of the ball game. Central has retaken the lead. Johnson guarded by Thomas, looking in. Now he'll pull it out to Patrick. He'll take the 3, got it. Zay Patrick, nice jab step 3. Conway back on top, now by 1. Blair. Stewart, now it's Thomas up top. Looking to go at the smaller Patrick. A nice spin move by Daylon Thomas. I noticed in warm-ups, he had a little bit more bounce than I've seen from him all season. He's looking good so far now with 4 early points in the first quarter. Collum. Swing to Smiley, can't get the 3 to fall. What a rebound by Johnson, but he can't put it back up and in. Central with a 1-point lead. Blair with Patrick on him, calling for a screen. He'll reject it. Inside to Stewart, blocked by Smiley, fighting for it. It's going to be Conway basketball. So Holman and also Jacob Marshall are going to check into the ball game. Stewart and King will check out. And also Trey Hope, the freshman, making just his second appearance in conference play. And he's got a lot of talent, a lot of potential. I think he's going to be one of the future stars of this program. I mean, he has been a star player with the junior high squad, along with the junior varsity squad as well, as Patrick's going to shoot the 3 and makes the 3. So Zay Patrick with 2 triples and 6 total points. But I'm curious to see what number 22 does in this ball game. Here's 32, though. Going isolation ball, doesn't get it to fall. Johnson with the board, looking to push. Holman on him. Just got it ahead to Patrick. What a scoop and score by the sophomore. Patrick's got 8. Blair, he'll take the 3. That was blocked by Johnson. Holden has it. He's going to take it himself. Actually gives it up to Smiley. He also has 8, so Patrick and Smiley leading all scores with 8 points. They have 16 of the team's 18 points. Looking to drive, Smiley inside, won't get it to fall. KJ Johnson's actually the other Wampus cat to have scored in this ball game. It's really been a 2-man show for Conway. Smiley looking to enter double digits with a couple free throws here. 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wampus Cats on top by 4. Going to stay that way for the time being. So King and Thomas, who just checked out, are going to check back in. Hope just had a couple quick seconds. He checks out, and Blair also checks out. 9 points on the evening for Xavier Smiley. Actually his first appearance of the season was that January 24th game against the Tigers. Had been out due to injury. I can assume it's something due to his right leg. He's got a big old cast on it. But he came back and was a contributor off the bench in that loss for the Wampus Cats, and so far looking pretty good as a starter. And Holden with a block. Comes away with a rebound up ahead to Cullum. What a finish! Holden to Cullum. So from 6'6" to 6'5", great play by the Wampus Cats. Moore going to step back, take the jumper over Holden. Can't get it to fall. Thomas fighting for it, went out of bounds. But that will do it for the first quarter of play. Conway with big contributions, 9 points from Xavier Smiley and 8 from Zay Patrick. And they lead 21-14. Stick around for the second quarter of action here on the Tigers Sports Network.
Let them experience passions through extracurriculars. Let them experience teamwork, discipline, and resilience through sports. Let them experience leadership and service to community. Let them experience on-the-job training through internships and job shadowing. Let them experience the excitement of performing through drama and dance. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart.
(21-14) is your score as we enter the second quarter of action here at Buzz Boulding Arena on the campus of Conway High School. I'm Chris Gay, your play-by-play commentator tonight. And these are two teams that this game means a lot. Both 4 and 5 in conference play. Tied for 4th. Central technically is ahead of Conway in the standings because they did beat Conway at Boone Fitzpatrick Fieldhouse back in January. So they're looking to sweep the season series. Conway looking to even up the season series and kind of replace Central at that. Actually, yeah, this is a battle for number 4 in conference right now. It's Thomas going to work with Cullum. He can't get it to fall, gets his own miss. Looking to pull back. It's Moore. He's got a 3 up top. Rims in and out, and back to Moore. He got it. Moore floater in the lane is good. 5-point deficit for the Tigers. Patrick to Johnson. Conway has all their starters with the exception of J.C. Schulman in the ball game. Patrick hit 2 of those earlier in the game. Can't hit a third. Marshall comes up with a rebound. He's looking to push and ends up in Holden's hands, ended up in his hands, and now it's Conway basketball. Zay Patrick, the sophomore. Johnson. Moore will throw into Marshall, who gives it right back. So that was the first foul of the ball game for Eli Cullum. Screen from Marshall. Moore's going to have Schulman on him. King with Johnson on him. Back to Moore. He picks up Johnson, spins around him, got the lefty layup to go. Luke Moore into double digits now with 10. Here's Schulman. Oh, well, right over his head. I think he could have caught that pass, but it's going to be Central basketball now. They're just down 3 with 6:33 left to play in the second quarter. Moore looking to drive, spins. Hey, it's not going to be a shooting foul as he was passing there. It is the second foul of the, or second team foul by Conway. First personal by Zay Patrick. Moore inside, can't get that one to go, but Holman ends up with a rebound. He's going to shoot the floater off the back of the rim, back in. 1 point game. Conway still on top. Central winning the offensive rebound battle here against the much taller Conway team. And that's Central basketball. Thomas with a rejection, and it ended up right back in Patrick's hand. Take another look at that. Patrick on the drive, and Thomas, the huge rejection. As Xavier Smiley is going to check back into the game, the leading scorer in tonight's contest against the Tigers. And I'd made a comment earlier about Smiley, this being his first game. First game of the season was against Central back on the 24th. It was not. It was second game. And he's been pretty good so far. I say that. He missed a three just then. But he does have a team high 9 points in tonight's game. Moore to King. Look at Thomas posting up. Looking to go right at Johnson. And off the glass, but won't get it to fall. Thomas has been very aggressive in this game. Gotta love that from the sophomore. Wanting to see more of him throughout the season. Collum looking to pass. Gives it up to Smiley. And Schulman can't hit the three. Moore with the rebound. Outside Holman, three ball, he can shoot. Won't get it to fall. King with the offensive rebound. Moore. Marshall wide open in the corner. He's got an opportunity. He's a fantastic three-point shooter. Got that one to fall. Jacob Marshall, first points of the ball game, and he is fired up. So your Tigers now have the 4-point lead as Conway wanted the timeout. Take another look at that floater by Holman. And then you want to look at that block again. Here you go. Thomas with the excellent rejection. And then at the other end with the putback. And then Marshall adding with the triple as well. This is a team that has plenty of players who can contribute, who play their role nicely. Marshall, best known as an excellent three-point shooter, especially in the corner and on the wing. If he has an open look, you might as well just start running back the other way. He's going to make it. Of course, Daylon Thomas, Day Thomas, as he's better known as, has had his moments this season, but they've been wanting more out of the Maumelle charter transfer, and they're getting it tonight with 6 points. Sullivan back to Smiley. Jay Sullivan just checked into the ball game for the Wampus Cats. Stewart just checked back in for the Tigers along with Blair. Sullivan, a good look from outside. It's long, but Holden gets it back. He can't finish, though. Thought the official was about to make a ruling to see who went out. He didn't. So now it's going to be a foul, and it's going to be some free throws, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it will be by Xavier Smiley as he looks to enter double digits in the ball game. Gavin Holman will pick up the personal. Well, if you were around for the girls' game, by this time in the second quarter, I think everybody had 2 fouls just about. It was a whistle-happy ball game. Make your own conclusions. But no one in foul trouble for Central. Holman, Thomas, Moore, Marshall all have 1. Stewart, who's also in the ball game, does not have a foul. And not a whole lot for Conway to talk about fouling-wise either. Smiley can't get that one to fall. He's going to stick with 9 points for the time being. Stewart to Blair. Back to Moore up top. Letting the play develop. It's Stewart. Moore posting up. He'll take the contested mid-range jumper, and then he'll drain it. 12 points. An easy, a baker's dozen, should say, for the senior. Oh, 12's not a baker's dozen? Oh, I guess I don't know what that saying is. Just a dozen for the senior. Back outside is Sullivan to the corner. Patrick looking to drive, and it was last touched by Central. That was Stewart on the deflection. 14 seconds on the shot clock for the Tigers. Patrick will throw in. Gets it to Sullivan. Looking to drive. It's going to be an offensive foul. Oh, no. Oh, they're going to say it was a blocking foul. I don't know about that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know if he was totally set. It's going to be Jacob Marshall picking up his second personal. So, all right, so somebody for the Tigers in sort of foul trouble as he has two. Sullivan going to shoot some free throws, misses the first. Shoots about 73% on the season. This is a guy that he comes off the bench, but he can put up some big points at 27 points back on the 14th of December against Harrison. Very uncharacteristic for this 9-point per game score. Holman hands it off to Blair. Stewart posting up, and that was off his fingers. Actually, it's going to be off of Conway. Well, let's get some audience participation going in the live chat. I really enjoyed it in that last game. What a grab by Moore. That's got to be an and one. He won't get the call. Coach Lewis not happy, but Moore still got the basket. He has 14, and now Tigers up by 7. Patrick outside to Sullivan. To the corner, it's Patrick. Jab step, triple number 3, not quite, but they will keep possession. It was the last touch by King. Holden, pull-up jumper inside. There's going to be a foul by somebody. I think going to get it to Day-Day. Not sure what about. It was something off the ball. So that will be his second. Now Jamal Holden, the #1 center in the country according to ESPN, or excuse me, #1 center in the state according to Prep Hoops. Also the #1 player in the class of 2027 according to that publication, and then the top 10 center in the state according to ESPN for that class of 2027. Did I say state for that one? In the country, I'm sorry. And what I mean is Jamal Holden's a really good player. Really good young player, and now cut the Central lead to 5. King looking to drive. Oh, what a block from behind by Cullum. He gets his own miss, though. Blair looking to drive on Sullivan. He got it to go. Clay Blair with 6 points in this ball game. He has really played well in this first half. Johnson he's going to pull up. Mid-range jumper won't fall. Cullum couldn't hold on. Holden got it blocked from behind. Then Moore ends up with the rebound. Looking to push. He'll pull back. He's got the bigger Cullum on him. I think he's looking to go one-on-one. Maybe actually he's going to get a screen from Holman. He'll pick up Sullivan. Oh, crossover 3. It won't fall. Patrick with the rebound. Patrick, he's fast. He can take it himself. And it's going to be foul. Obviously, a shot won't fall. Foul will be on Blair. It is not a shooting foul. So for Blair, that is just his first personal. Patrick throws inside the column, working on Moore. Of course, the Tigers really playing with a lot of guards. And Thomas, their lone big on the floor. And now C.J. King's going to pick up his first personal. Kind of slowing this first half down. And just like that, Conway's they are in the bonus. KJ Johnson, first free throw, no good. Shoots around 62% from the line. As I mentioned, the Wampus Cats are in the bonus as Central committed their 5th team foul, and 0 of 2 from the line. Thomas to Moore. Moore going right at Sullivan, and that's a goaltend. Yes, it is a goaltend. Count the basket. 16 points in the ball game for Luke Moore, and there's still plenty of time in the first half. Holden inside, won't finish. Back to Johnson. He can't finish either. King has it. Looking to push. Moore taking on contact, can't finish. Holman was looking to go with the follow through. A lot of contact underneath. It's going to be a foul by Conway. Let's see who it's going to be. It's going to be Sullivan, Jay Sullivan. Stewart will check in. Holman will check out. And now Coach Lewis wants the timeout. 46 seconds remaining in this ball game. Your Tigers up 33-24 against the hometown Wampus Cats. Both teams playing with multiple injuries and playing pretty well too. Of course, no Trey Aleem, no Brandon Wright tonight for the Tigers, as they've really had a lot of injuries over the last couple of games. And for the Wampus Cats, no Kennard Turner, team leader in points at about 18 a game. A reigning two-time all-conference player. Also a former all-state tournament player when he was a sophomore. Moore with Sullivan on him. Thomas, some miscommunication by Conway, and Central can't capitalize. Patrick with Blair on him now, looking to take him off the dribble. That's going to be an offensive foul. No offensive foul call. King went flying to the floor. He was in perfect position. No foul again. KJ Johnson with the strip. How is that not a reach in at least? My goodness. 33-26 is the score now. Moore looking to go. He's got to pull up, got to shoot. King's going to shoot now. He got it. C.J. King with the triple to beat the buzzer. The Tigers back up, leading by 10. 36-26 as your score as we head into half, and we will have a conversation with Coach Marlon Williams and who he picks for the player of the game coming up and during this halftime period. So make sure to stick around to listen to our conversation with them. Until then, we're going to have some second half basketball soon. You're watching the Tiger Sports Network presented by Natural State Sports. And we'll be back in just a moment.
Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart. Let them experience passions through extracurriculars. Let them experience teamwork, discipline, and resilience through sports. Let them experience leadership and service to community. Let them experience on-the-job training through internships and job shadowing. Let them experience the excitement of performing through drama and dance. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart. Let them experience captivating research opportunities. Let them experience more hands-on opportunities with new technology. Let them experience cutting-edge career pathways. Let them experience creativity and expression through the arts. Let them experience more opportunities to innovate and compete regionally and nationally. More opportunities for kids. It's what sets Little Rock School District apart.
And welcome back to the second half of action here on the Tigers Sports Network, presented by Natural State Sports. I'm Chris Gay, your play-by-play commentator, and your Little Rock Central Tigers up 36-26 against the hometown Conway Wampus Cats. The Tigers have had a really solid performance on both sides of the ball, especially on the defensive end, of course, holding Conway to just 26 points in the first half and an even better 5 points in that second quarter. Wampus Cats scored 21 in the first, and their defense just got a lot better, especially in that second half after big second quarter, but big first quarter performances by Zay Patrick and Xavion Smiley, leading to that early lead. And of course, 16 first half points by Luke Moore, and possibly 18. He won't get it right there. And Thomas gets the lay-in. So a spirited performance by the Tigers, now with Thomas at 8 points scored tonight. One of his best performances all season long. And they're looking to continue the hot shooting here in the second half. Column inside, and the finish, and an and one. Okay, all right, so Eli Column with the and one opportunity here. For Thomas, that is his third, so that's pretty unfortunate here in the third quarter. Day Thomas picking up his third personal, and Column won't get that free throw to fall. Blair's going to get the rebound. Here's Stewart. Moore, deep triple. Got it! 19 points in the ball game for the senior. He had one of those to open the game up, and there's another one to open his scoring up in this second half. Holden going to take the step back jumper off the back iron and ends up in Patrick's hands, but he can't get it to fall. Stewart ends up with the rebound. He's taking it himself. Watch out for the football star. He got it to fall. Trey Stewart taking it coast to coast for his first basket of the ball game. And Coach Lindsay not happy at all with his Wampus Cat team. He will take the timeout. Well, interesting thing about Coach Lindsay in his first season as the head coach of Conway. He's done a decent job. 14-11 overall, 4-5 in conference place, coming from Magnolia High School, where he brought that team to, that was a great team. Multiple years. Especially referencing when they had Darian Ford, former Arkansas Razorback, current Arkansas State Red Wolf. And they got the, I believe they're 4A. Yeah, they got the 4A title against Morrilton, against Joseph Pinion, former Morrilton star and also former Razorback and now current Red Wolf. So that was definitely a great game and a great season for Magnolia, as Thomas is going to get the steal. He's looking to do the same thing with Conway now, as CJ King's got it. He kicks it to Thomas. He'll shoot the floater, and Stewart on the putback. Trey Stewart, what an effort. The sophomore excelling alongside his front court teammate in Thomas, and Patrick saves it. It's Column with the dunk. Eli Column. When he's 6'5", he should be able to dunk like that. Stewart outside to Moore with Johnson on him. Thomas sets the screen. Now he's got Holden. Oh, he got Holden sliding. It's going to be short, though, and Stewart ends up with the rebound. Back to Moore. Blair with Smiley on him. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Blair inside to King, and that's a foul by Patrick. That's going to be Zay Patrick's second personal. So King will head to the free throw line. Over the course of the season, he just has played more and more. He gets a greater role. He had 5 points, a rebound, and a steal the last time these two teams met. Now he has 4, possibly 5 right here. Gonna stick with 4. Well, this is a battle for 4th place, as Luke Moore is going to have an opportunity to score here, and he'll have to earn it at the charity stripe. So Patrick is going to commit his 3rd personal. He'll have to take a seat pretty soon. Coach Lindsay not really making a motion to get him out of the ball game, but be unfortunate as Patrick has 8 points in this ball game, 2nd most on the team in tonight's contest, as Moore is going to knock down the free throw. Now he is in the 20-point range with, well, an even 20. 17-point lead by the Tigers extends it to 18. 21 points on the evening for Luke Moore. Well, the atmosphere is definitely a little different between this game and the girls' game. Girls' game was absolutely electric, but I don't think anybody trailed by more than maybe 10, maybe 11. As Sullivan's going to miss the 3-pointer. Patrick gets the miss. Holden looking to go to work. Working on Moore. Gets it inside the column. Johnson outside. It's Sullivan. It's going to be a blocking foul on C.J. King, who just picked up his 2nd. Holman, Marshall, and Hope come into the ball game. First time in the 2nd half. Thomas, King, and Blair check out. Really want to see Trey Hope get going and get a few scoring opportunities. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast when he made an appearance, he's a really good freshman. That's going to be a 5-second violation. Zay Patrick couldn't get it in time. Conway, another turnover. Central, 18-point lead. Looking like they're going to pull away with it after just allowing 5 points in that 2nd quarter. Marshall to Hope. Now it's Holman, corner 3, no good. And Patrick was wrapped up with Hope. So Hope's going to pick up his 1st personal of the ball game. Johnson with Marshall on him. Johnson's got 4, and now he'll draw a foul from Trey Hope. So the freshman with 2 quick fouls. It's a 4-team foul. Don't need to do any more of that, and Patrick will throw in. Looking for somebody. Would have been a 2nd 5-second violation if he held it on for maybe a millisecond longer. Screen from Holden. Patrick to Johnson. May have gotten away with the travel. Marshall ends up with a rebound. Marshall looking to go right at Sullivan. Managed to keep his handle. Holman. He only has 2 points. I think they'd like to get him going a little bit in this game. Moore. Back to Holman. Luke Moore. Waiting for some movement. He'll take it himself inside to Hope. First basket in conference play for Trey Hope. That is in varsity conference play. As I mentioned, he's a great player for the freshman team. He's also played some really solid minutes for the junior varsity squad. And now he comes away with a rebound. Hope looking to push. He gets it to Holman. And it's going to be a traveling violation on the sophomore as he was looking to shoot the acrobatic layup. Inside to Holden. He got it to fall over Moore. Still an 18-point lead by the Tigers. Marshall with Patrick on him. Holman to Stewart up top. Stewart, fakes the handoff. He was looking for the flush. Hope, and one. Trey Hope. Now he's headed to the free throw line. First of all, Trey Stewart looking to flush it all over the Wampus Cats. And if you'll think back to the first game between these two squads, as Hope's going to, he just converts the three-point play. So the freshman with 5 in this third quarter. But if you think back to that earlier matchup, Gavin Holman had a fantastic game as far as athleticism is concerned. He almost had a career-ending dunk. And I say career-ending for the other team. Ended up having another flush in that game, but that really proved to everyone that this guy is an athlete. No look pass to Stewart, but he lost it. It will stay with the Tigers. But maybe Trey Stewart drawing some inspiration from his sophomore teammate. Moore. Johnson on him. Looking to post up, kicks it to Marshall. Marshall looking to drive inside to Holman. That's got to be an and one. No call, but what a finish by Gavin Holman. 55-32 is the score. Holman with 4 now. Sullivan to Johnson. Sullivan, I think his foot was on the line, won't matter. Missed shot, Holman's got it. Stewart, can he get that other dunk? He won't get the dunk, but he'll get the lay-in. Trey Stewart, what a game he's having, 6 points. Patrick with Marshall on him. Patrick looking to drive, he lost it. It's gonna stay with the Wampus Cats though, as J.C. Schulman and Xavion Smiley, the 2 seniors, check into the ball game. Holden and Sullivan check out. Patrick will throw in. He gets it to Collum. Patrick with Stewart on him. Johnson, he might be thinking about going right at the freshman. It's going to be Schulman shooting a 3 on the wing, back iron. Smiley, he had a hot first quarter, won't get it, but Johnson on the putback. It's going to be a foul on the floor by, well, no, maybe not a foul on the floor. I'm not sure what that call was. Ten seconds left in the third quarter. Moore with Johnson on him. He'll reject the screen, looking to take it himself, and finishes with the left. Just a second on the clock. Patrick with the prayer, and off the side of the backboard. So your Tigers with a hot shooting third quarter of play. 59-34 is the score as we head into the fourth quarter. Stick around for more basketball action here on the Tiger Sports Network. We're going to stay right here, of course. 59-34 is your score. But what a game from Luke Moore. 16 points in that first half. An additional 7 here in the third quarter. And then Trey Stewart with 6. Daylon Thomas has 8. Holman's got a couple of buckets. Trey Hope, the freshman, had 5 points in that third quarter. I mean, look at this. Trey Stewart, look at the confidence. I can't imagine what he is like on the football field. I mean, he's a 3-star recruit with 4 FBS offers for a reason. This is a team that is without Brandon Wright, who's got a boot on his right foot, and without Trey Aleem, who's got a cast of some sort on, I want to say it's going to be his shooting hand. And they have, I think this is the best they played all year. Of course, they played great against Conway the last time they saw them. at Boone Fitzpatrick Fieldhouse on the 24th of January. But I think they've just improved, and they don't have as many players. I mean, Coach Lewis has really done something, and as Holman's going to get the offensive rebound, but Patrick rips it away. Blair gets it back. Moore lays it in off the Blair assist. So 25 points for the senior. But Coach Lewis has done something to get his team fired up for this game, and they just look more in sync than they have really all season, as Thomas is going to come away with the steal. And it's going to be traveling violation on Thomas. He was looking to get it to Blair. Was trying to get past the defense, but that messed him up a little bit. Patrick with Blair on him. Gets it to Schulman. Inside column, working on Thomas. It was good defense, but Johnson with the putback. Johnson has 8. He is somebody they have not been able to keep off the board, so that is a negative to draw away from this game, despite the fact that they've had so many things go right for them. Moore with Johnson on him. Now it's Blair. Moore to Holman, blocked, but he will be headed to the free throw line. It's Johnson picking up just his first foul of the ball game. Gavin Holman had 4 points last time these two teams met. Would have had 6, possibly 7. If he had finished that one huge dunk. If you're trying to figure out what I'm referencing, go back to the 24th or 25th whenever I posted it on my X account, and you can see exactly what I'm referring to as he split a pair of free throws. You can listen to mine and Will and I, our reactions to that near poster. Smiley 3 in the corner, won't fall even off the second bounce. Thomas looking to take it himself, gets it to Holman, who's going to finish off the break. So now Gavin Holman has 7 points in this ball game. But Day Thomas initiating the offense in transition. We're seeing everything from the sophomore. Schulman will take the 3 now. It's short. Smiley ends up with it, and now he is just the first Wampus cat to end up in double digits in this ball game. Now with 11. Thomas inside working on Johnson. Johnson comes away with the steal. Up ahead to Smiley. And, a hard fall as King's going to pick up the foul. Oh, and we got double technicals. I think on C.J. King and Xavier Smiley. It didn't even look like King said anything. I don't even understand. Look, 5:33 left to play in this game. Let's not do anything stupid. Conway is just wanting to walk away with a loss. Both of these teams are bound to make the playoffs. Of course, it depends on Southwest on the 25th when they face the same Tiger team, and Smiley's going to shoot a couple free throws. I'm not sure. Of course, we don't have any word from the public address announcer. I don't think they typically do that in high school, but if that is double text, they offset. If it was King and Smiley, it looked like he pointed right at both of them. Oh, no, actually they gave it to Zay Patrick. Okay, so I thought it was on Smiley, but no, that's going to be Patrick's 4th foul. Patrick will check out, so we'll call him. So Smiley, no fouls for Smiley. But C.J. King did pick up that other personal, or that technical. So that was his 3rd foul. Rebound by Holman off the missed free throw. Blair looking to push. And it's going to be a blocking foul by Smiley. So just all of a sudden he has 4 personals. Or, I'm sorry, 2 personals. Looking at the wrong player on my stat sheet. Now Blair, who has a few buckets of his own at the free throw line. Off the front of the rim, no good. Trey Hope, the freshman, will check back into the ball game along with Trey Stewart. Holman and King check out. I imagine we see some more substitutions pretty soon for the Tigers. Well, Blair split a couple of free throws. Smiley inside to Holden, who finishes with the left. Holden has 6. Blair's got a look from 3. Won't finish it. Hope with the offensive board. And he's fouled. Just the 14th foul by Conway. Not a shooting foul. So Blair will look to inbound. Moore on the wing. Guarded by Holden. Looking inside to Thomas. Thomas gets it to Blair. Pump fake, looking to drive. And Smiley with the deflection, and Sullivan somehow still has the basketball. KJ Johnson, 3 on the way. Back iron, no good. And Holden, that's going to be out of bounds. Oh, no, they're going to give Clay Blair with the foul. That'll be his second. Looked like Holden had a hand on him at first. Well, let's see what the call is. I believe it's going to be a foul on Blair. Coach Lindsay's thrown up his hands. Okay, it is going to be a foul on Blair. I think they were trying to see when the foul occurred, if he was out of bounds or not. Oh, they're going to get... Oh, they got Blair with an intentional foul? What? Oh. Obviously, that's why no one's down there with Holden while he's shooting free throws. That's why he's even shooting free throws, because that was just the 3rd team foul by Central. I didn't think he was... frankly, Holden had his hands all over Blair. I don't understand why they thought it was an intentional foul. Anyway, Conway basketball. Johnson looking to drive. And 1 for KJ Johnson. Trey Hope's going to pick up his 3rd personal. So Conway looking to wheel themselves back and trying to find some momentum with the final 4:38 to play, as Johnson will convert the 3-point play. He's into double digits with 11. Blair with Smiley on him. Hope up top. Hands it off to Blair. Hope cutting. Couldn't hold on, but still got it up and in. Trey Hope, what a game for the freshman. He is working to earn some minutes here. Holden. Fall away jumper, got it to fall. There's a reason why he's seen as a top 10 center in the country in that sophomore class, according to ESPN. Thomas looking to respond, couldn't, and hits it out. So it's going to be Conway basketball. 3:50 left to play in this ball game. Jacob Marshall will check in. Luke Moore will check out. So he finished with, I believe, 26 points. Possibly the last time we see the senior tonight. Could see again some more substitutions soon. Not if we leave him open. And of course he won't capitalize. But Johnson gets it to fall. 13 points for the sophomore KJ Johnson. Blair pulls back. Thompson looking to set a screen. He hands it off to Marshall. Hand off to Hope. Marshall. Back to Blair. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Blair with a triple. Oh my goodness. Clay Blair, 10 points in the ball game. Johnson to Schulman. 3 on the way. Won't fall for the senior. Blair has it. Off the Thomas rebound. Oh, maybe an ankle breaker and can't finish. Oh, Thomas. Day Thomas is down on the floor. Not sure what it's about, but I believe he's hurt, and it's going to be an and one. As Sullivan will finish and one, and Gavin Holman set to come back in, but Day Thomas is hurting. Something with his leg. Coach Glassby out there to help him off the floor, but Holman checks back into the ball game. And Sullivan will convert the three-point play, so he's got 4 on the night. Hopefully that Thomas is all right. He had a phenomenal game, 8 points, multiple rebounds, a couple of blocks. Had some big assists too. Blair in the corner. Stewart up top. He's had a nice game too. He's looking to go one-on-one against the top center in the state of Arkansas. Blair going to pull back. Gets it to Stewart. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Holman, open triple. Got it! Gavin Holman. Big game from the sophomore. He's got 10. Holden driving, can't finish, and a rebound by Holman. Take it himself, and he got it. Gavin Holman with 12 in the ball game. And Trey Hope deflects it. Conway's going to send in some substitutions. Jackson Hooten checks into the game for the first time, along with number 24, Ethan Grant, number 13, Cullum, number 4, Deanthius Dillon. So all fresh legs in for the Wampus Cats. Let's call him up top. Hooten with Hope on him. Here's Sullivan. He knocked down the 3. 7 points of the ball game for Jay Sullivan, the junior. Minute 15 left to play. Stewart has it. Blair looking to drive. Hop step, can't finish with the left as Dillon ends up with the basketball. Hooten to Sullivan with Stewart on him. And Holman. Here we go. Gavin Holman. Goodness. 77-56. 21-point lead by the Tigers. In the corner, Hooten 3-ball long. Hope with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock nearly identical. Hope, the freshman, looking to go. He gives it up to Stewart. He thought about the 3. Is he going to take a 3 here? No, he's going to take it off the dribble. Looking to drive. Lost it. Cullum ends up with the basketball. Up ahead. Couldn't hold on to the basketball. 13.9 left to play in the ball game. Blair will just dribble it out here as he needs to get across the half-court line. But Central comes away with the 77-56 lead in enemy territory. The Tigers 2-0 on the evening, and these Tigers 2-0 against the Wampus Cats during the season. So Central moves to 13 13-14 overall, 5-5 in conference play. Conway falls to 14-12 overall, 4-6 in the 6A Central. So a tough loss for the Wampus Cats as they solidify, for now, they're tied with Southwest, depending on, I don't know if they played tonight or what, but they are tied for 5th in the conference. Central has locked down that number 4 spot as of now. Now for the Wampus Cats, let's see what they have up next. They have Jonesboro, the number 1 team in the conference, at their place on the 25th. Of course, Jonesboro recently had their first loss against Bryant just about a week or so ago, but they're looking to beat the Wampus Cats and sweep the season series against them. And then for your Tigers, they're going to have Southwest at home on the 25th. That is senior night. This Tiger squad only honoring one senior, Luke Moore, who is a 1,000-point scorer, has done a lot for this program, had 26 points tonight. Also, got to shout out Gavin Holman. He had 12. Day Thomas had 8 in the ball game. Clay Blair also reached double figures. It was a great all-around game, even without Brandon Wright and Trey Leem, who were both out due to injury. Well, that will do it for us here at the Tiger Sports Network. You can go ahead and look at the highlights as we finish up the broadcast. But 77-56 is your score, and we will see you on the 25th for senior night against Little Rock Southwest. Until then, have a great evening. Be safe out there, and go Tigers!
Nice.